What an epic week this is going to be. 5 events unfolding. We're here at the Beachwaver Maui Pro, the last stop for the women on the championship tour. A world title race unfolding here. The champion will be crowned. And at the moment, the current world number 2 has just hit the lineup. Plenty of time on the clock. Lakey Peterson up against McDougall and Manuel, a couple of Hawaiian powerhouses. But Lakey wants to keep on pace with Stephanie Gilmore. She can't afford to lose at all throughout this event if she wants a shot. Break. The surfer in white, the Wildcard. Zoe McDougall had this wipeout.
Wow, Zoe, right off the bat, going for it. I love that attitude. I love seeing these young ladies that are just so brimming with talent and so eager to give it a go.
Well, Zoe from Oahu, a Sunset local. A really accomplished junior career. Much like Malia Manuel, who's up at the moment. Malia, a former finalist in this event. Beautiful style. Has had a tough year on the championship tour this season. Looking to come home strong. Nice bash off the lip there. She brings it right through to the inside. Gets a little tangled up in that white water, but a positive start.
Yeah, Malia looks like she is on fire, picking up where she left off last season.
Result, she can make the jump up into the top 10.
Yeah, on the cusp of that qualification. So there's a lot of stress sitting on Malia's shoulders, but you wouldn't say so watching her surf this wave. Beautiful, Nafi style. Love Malia's approach on this wave, and you can tell that there's that white water on the face. We just saw a huge set come through the lineup. Malia just laying into those turns. Love this section of the wave. There's so much power in this Keiki section. It goes shallow on that little inside reef.
28 minutes to go here. Back to live action. And the wildcard Zoe taking off at the moment. A very accomplished junior surfer. Had a victory at the US Open this year in the juniors. And now looking to line up this inside bowl. Ducks in for a moment, can see that she's not going to find her way through that section, so gets out of there. But great to see Zoe surfing in her first championship tour event.
Opportunity for this young lady, and just getting reps in championship tour contests before she hits the qualifying series full time. Getting a taste at this level is so important. I think you can draw so much experience. It's such a great learning curve for young athletes. See Zoe, she's just wiped off that wipeout that she had earlier on in this heat. Unfortunately, doesn't hold that rail line as well as she would have wanted to, but still just lets off a few beautiful maneuvers, hunting that barrel section. Unfortunately, that wave just clamping down.
Always looks healthy and glowing, but at the moment just looking strong, and looks strong on some big set waves in that first round heat. But here we go, Peterson, bit wobbly off the bottom. Does well to hang on to it. Now needs to get some big turns done. First carve is solid. Always surfs with plenty of torque. She's certainly got the talent.
100%. As you see Lakey dropping in on this wave. This has been her first real shot at a ride in this heat so far. Beautiful first carve from her.
Wipe out some huge rides. And a solid pit there for Malia Manuel here at the Beachwaver Maui Pro. She's not going to get a big finish on that ride, but ducked in for a bit of cover, and it's a special view when you lock in here.
Oh, 100%. Malia, great read on that last wave. It's a good indication of the form that Lakey's bringing, but then Malia just locks into this beautiful cave right there. Bit of spit as she comes out. Beautiful vision. So like you said, those waves just increasing in size. We're going to see it really start to push through.
It's going to be super interesting to see what unfolds here, but the call up for some great competitors as wildcards, alternates, and one of them's up at the moment. A young Hawaiian, Zoe McDougall. Nice start to this ride. And now just finding another second turn on her way to potentially her best number yet. And trying to chase down Malia Manuel, who's taken the early lead here with a couple of pretty decent rides. Biding her time to get these last couple of turns in. This wave really just keeps providing down the line as it bends through to that last section. You can stay very busy.
It's just a beautiful feeling to just lay that rail with confidence, and Zoe does so well just to get these few turns in. We're chatting about how important it is to stay in that critical section, to not get too far ahead of yourself and out in front on that open face, and Zoe's done so well to keep it in the pocket and finish off a great ride.
And she wanted to stay busy on the inside. Malia's had a 5 and a 6.83. Have a look at this wave. Beautiful clean face. Malia, she had priority, but she lets that one go. Lakey's going to swing. Let's see what she can do. Drives up into this first section. Nice sweeping turn off the top. Banks harder off the rail on the bottom this time, but isn't going to get much out of that second section. So you'd have to say that, again, things not really panning out for Lakey here in this first round at the moment.
Yeah, 2 beautiful turns to start with, but then unfortunately not finding anything on the inside.
Us on the hill to see how you could improve on that performance. You served so beautifully. Where do you think you could improve?
Just barrels, you know. It wasn't quite barreling this morning, and now the tide's dropping out. You can see them starting to open up more. And I got that one little one on the inside, but it wasn't a proper Honolulu barrel out the back, you know, from takeoff. So that's really what I want to get. But yeah, if I can just stick to choosing the right waves and just staying confident, and that's all that matters.
The 4th of the morning, and Malia tapping into what looks like a bomb. Beautiful clean face, nice drawn out bottom turn. Nice setup carve off the top before lining up this inside section. There's a huge hit on the second move. Up into the face once again, this time pushing hard on the tail. And now coming right through to the inside, hammering this wave, the 25-year-old. And this should be the score that she was after, Rosie, to make life difficult for Lakey Peterson and Zoe McDougall. A few girls on the championship tour that haven't. And she's one of them.
Yeah, Malia just locking into this beautiful wall, just not hurrying down the line, saving the speed as this wave starts to stand up. Ooh, spitting was the opportunity for Malia to maybe lock into a cavern, but still unleashing some beautiful rail work on this wave. For me, that was the best wave of the heat so far. We'll see what number the judges give it.
Spot on, Rosie, 7.17. Malia Lakey's chasing a near perfect ride, the wave of the morning so far, in order to get herself into the lead. She'd probably just be happy to chip away at the score at the moment, and she's opting to go. So dropping in, fading instantly, looking to set up the bowl. And is this thing going to pit for her? Stalling, realises she's not going to find that tube from the outset, so starts to go to turns, and now looking to line up the pit. Dodges that section out onto the open face. Nice big hooking turn. Tried to direct right back into the bowl, but caught a bit of a rib in the face of the wave and went down.
Mike Parsons, Lakey's coach, will have a commissioner role that he's playing there, so we won't be seeing him on the cliff or in the water caddying for Lakey at the moment. But you see her start to lock in on this wave. Looking a little bit tentative to me about where to place her maneuvers on this wave. And then comes undone right there. Well,
I think she was thinking for a near perfect ride, I'm going to have to find myself a big barrel to get started. Positive signs there for Zoe McDougall. She really put together some nice rides with multiple turns. I think she'll be looking for some maybe less turns and more high impact maneuvers as she moves into that second round. Yeah, definitely. She's got a lot that she can take from this heat as she moves into round 2. And Malia victorious, making that jump through to round 3.